So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now Murray off play action. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. That ball caught by Campbell. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And now here's a carry heading left. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Going to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Tigers marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry here for Kene Nwangu. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the give is Nwangu. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
third down. Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake. Murray. Campbell making the catch. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Right back to him on 1st down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now they try the right side here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Tigers add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. Room here to run. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Handoff right side to Wangu. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On play action, it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here now, Johnny Townsend. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Harris to return. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's got room. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Kene Nwangu hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jags are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray now to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Murray flushed out right. Catch is made by Hardman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kyler Murray, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Tigers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Play action. Now Jackson. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a second down and 6. Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Murray now on 1st down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call of the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, Coach. Hey, that goes for the announcers, too. No AC in this booth, so we've got a mash unit of empty water bottles up here as well. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. but it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running right on the option is Murray. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And they'll run again.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Taking it in.
And the Tigers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Badgley on for the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Jaguars 14. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Give left side here for Nwangu. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a handoff looking right. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Here's Murray. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Tigers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Second and 2.
Focus, defense, focus. 41.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now a give running right, Nwangu. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chaz Surratt. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Nwangu. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Another run now for Nwangu. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Finding Harris over the middle. Yeah, the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Kene Nwangu with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their home 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league,